れてきたのだろうか。いつから悲しみの記憶を継いでいた。過ぎた遠い日々に思いを馳せていた。 Without a regret go your way because I promised you。 時の針は再び運命の時へと動き始めた。 I want to live in the limited time。 悲しみを振り切れ Absolutely unreal of truth。 私に変えるため涙に溶かしたこの痛みが明日を切り開くから。生きたい生きたいと願う意志が魂に光を灯すだろう。 I want to live in the limited time。 愛する者のため Resolution of the heart and soul。 この手で切り開く。いつかたどり着く結末へと時を刻み続けてゆく。 Still I am in this world。 I want to give and God lies and truth and sacrifice。 Still I am in this world。 I want to give and God faith and hate endless road crave on faith the meaning of my life。記憶が見せる夢ぼやけたその景色に交わる運命が私を引き寄せた。思いが渦巻いた表裏のない世界。君との約束を見つけるためあの日から止まっていた時が今そんな未来へ動き始めた。 I want to live in the limited time。 絶望にあなたへ Resolution of the heart and soul。 この手でこの声で体で揺らめくあの光が未来へと続いていく。誰もが死ぬために生まれてきたのだろうか。いつから悲しみの記憶を継いでいた。過ぎた遠い日々に思いを馳せていた。 Without a regret go your way because I promised you。 時の針は再び運命の時へと動き始めた。 I want to live in the limited time。 悲しみ たい生きたいと願う意志が魂に光を灯すだろう I want to live it in the limited time 愛する者のため Resolution of the heart and soul この手で切り開くいつかたどり着く結末へと時を刻み続けてゆく Still I am in this world I want to give and God lies and truth and sacrifice Still I am in this world I want to give and God faith and hate endless road crave on faith the meaning of my life 記憶が見せる夢ぼやけたその景色に交わる運命が私を引き寄せた思いが渦巻いた表裏のない世界君との約束を見つけるためあの日から止まっていた時が今そんな未来へ動き始めた I want to live it in the limited time 絶望にあなたへ Resolution of the heart and soul この手でこの声で彼方で揺らめくあの光が未来へと続いていく誰もが死ぬために生まれてきたのだろうかいつから悲しみの記憶を継いでいた過ぎて遠い日々に思いを馳せていた Without a regret go your way because I promised you 時の針は再び運命の時へと動き始めた I want to live it in the limited time 悲しみを振り切れ Absolutely unreal of truth 私に耐えるため涙に溶かしたこの痛みが明日を切り開くから生きたい生きたいと願う意志が魂に光を灯すだろう I want to live it in the limited time 愛する者のため Resolution of the heart and soul この手で切り開く
Whoa. What the? We've been here 2 seconds. Ford at work. What? Can you even hear? Or are you just causing me pain while you're sitting there with the stream muted like I know she's crying? Fuck! You're right! Start to the beat. Yeah. What do you mean, what about now? Yeah. What was broken? Oh, I see. I see how it is. Wow, what an eventful start to a stream. I think we accidentally took last week off. Or one day. I don't remember how many days we took off. It happens. Okay, it happens. So of course that means that my memory is probably going to be ass. So you're gonna have to fill in a lot of the blanks here. But I recall that they were getting together a group of Avengers to sort of take down some of the bigger problems in the game. So number 9 finally came through, who is apparently an American who is giving like detective vibes. So number 9 got together Audette and Federico, Miharu. Is there someone else too? Okay, so it's just the four people. And they're hoping to take down Alan and the child because you bombed the school. We're not gonna hover on that. It happened. We're sad. I know. Oh, I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's the emotional thing that happened. No pulling up the image from the funeral. That's what hurt me last time. I remembered being emotionally distraught for free. There was the funeral, and honestly, Miharu almost cried, which actually fucked me up. And we were broken and we're depressed, and honestly, kind of low key just ending it all because we're not like eating or anything. And so Miharu wants to kill you. Audette and Federico obviously want to kill Alan. Well, they want to kill everyone, but they want to kill Alan because he's a big boy. And 9 is kind of like letting it play out. But I think everyone decided that you's a bigger threat now. And I remember the detective actually found out a lot of stuff about you very quickly, like overnight. Yeah.
I was muted the entire time. Anyways.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, they do. And then we saw, because our character remembered what happened, and we saw what happened, which is you bombed the train, his body flung towards us, we moved to block Eggplant, and then in our remembrance, because it was more of a memory, we called him out, which probably didn't happen the first time around, but we called him out saying, this isn't gonna make you a hero. And then he strangled us to death. and then he was blown out the train window, and that's how he died. So that's why he died in a fire, and we died by strangulation.
Suffocation, yeah, because he crushed our throat. It was like, ah.
And so now we know our cause of death, which is unfortunate.
All we need is our regret.
Right. We don't know our regrets still.
Anyways.
Oh, yeah, that was a rough one. Is that most of it?
Most the highlights, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the funeral and us regaining our memories were the two big things, I think, actually. At least those were the things that made me cry.
And the team up.
In console. Yeah.
And how Miharu's doing all this because she's getting serious about the game and she wants to bring back our smile.
Yeah. We unionized, so it's time to
lay everyone off.
Shit. Okay, who do you think is next to die? Do you think it is going to be you? You've been trying to die this whole time.
I mean, they're all banding together to take you out, so I don't see why it won't be you.
Okay. Although Miharu is cooperating with Scale... Oh yeah, that's his name, Scale. Scale and the others. She still makes sure to go about her daily life as usual. School being closed has served as a good opportunity for her to take on more shifts at work. That's really what she wants to do with her free time?
Money.
Money for what?
I don't know.
They
Funeral
did warn... Food for our starving ass. They did warn all students to avoid going outdoors as much as possible, but she doesn't care.
Yep, we're doing that at least.
Hearing the jingle at the door, Miharu directs her attention toward the entrance.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人さん。
Ah, shit. She finds herself at a loss for words. Who can blame her? In walks Alan. Addressing the people who just walked in the door as master is something she would much rather not do.
本日は雨のため、足元にご注意してお帰りくださいませ。
She's like, get the fuck out.
おい待てよ。俺たちは客だぜ。まあまあ、フェデリーコ君。ここはメイド喫茶というものだ。俺たちもきちんと挨拶を返さないから言われてしまうんだ。
I already knew it was all of them. I was like, bro, I would... Yeah, it makes sense. They know where she works.
Scale clears his throat before continuing.
Oh my god. I
What a king. That's so cringe. It's so funny.
お気をつけていってらっしゃいませ。
She's like, fuck off.
帰れってことじゃねえか。
Yes.
日本のツンデレというやつは面白いな。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. He knows not what bear he pokes.
適当なこと言ってんじゃねえぞ。大体何なんだこの店は。
入り口で騒がれても迷惑だ。席まで案内するよ。
It's common for foreigners to visit a maid cafe in Akihabara, so the two of them don't stand out much.
Oh, it's just two of them, huh? Oh, Dad's not here.
Miharu makes sure they can hear her muttering as she directs them to their table.
どうして僕が
You died and got taken into a death game. I don't know. It's
Miharu ends up being left in charge of them due to the language barrier.
何を勘違い
Alright,
して
because
いる
one's
のか知
speaking
らないけ
Italian
れ
and
ど、
one's speaking
こ
English.
こは君たちの来る店ではないよ。もっと現実に不満を持っていて、さらに女子と接点がないがために過度の幻想を抱いてしまった残念なご主人様たちが訪れる場所さ。
Damn. Calling her customer base out, just like it's for losers. Anyway. Oh.
To be fair, they love that she does that. They specifically come for her to treat them like that. So this is not new.
It's a weird compliment to them. It's like it's for losers. You guys aren't losers. Like, oh, thank you. I guess.
Yes, master, I am a loser. Wait, no, she calls them master. Anyway.
フェデリーコ君、俺はこの特製パンケーキを頼もうと思っているのだ。
Oh no, not again.
あんた持ちだろ。
Please hit him with the moe kyun, please.
落ち着かない店だな。
とりあえずスケールさん、そのメニューを頼んだら僕は君を一生許さない。
I don't care. One of us is going to die at the end, so who cares?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, your entire life is probably not much longer, bestie.
なあ、フェデリー
It's
コ
like,
君。
oh, she's gonna hate me for a few weeks.
ビールでいいかな。
なぜだ、どうして。
A full hour later, Miharu sees them off, her face bright red with embarrassment, all the while, of course. Gale showed her absolutely no mercy, even making her cast a tasty spell on his food. Show it again. Show it again. It was funny the first time. Show it again.
It's past.
No. The last person to order it was Sophia, but that was hardly compared to the sheer humiliation she felt this time around. Scale knew what maid cafes were all about, but the bigger issue was Federico. The grin on his face as she struck that pose made her want to choke the life out of him right there and then. The fun and games only lasted till they got their bill, though. After that was sorted out, Scale quietly told her to come to the usual place. He could have just phoned or texted her, but instead he chose to come all this way, and with Federico to boot. She couldn't help but feel there was a connection between this and both of their secrets.
Maid cafes?
Yeah.
3日連続でこんなところに出入りしていたら、僕はそのうち補導されてしまうよ。
Federico and Scale are already there by the time Miharu arrives. As expected, Odette is nowhere to be seen.
いくら情報網に自信があるとはいえ、あれはないんじゃないかな、スケールさん。
She may have a smile on her face, but there is nothing but hostility towards him underneath.
俺もせっかく日本に来たんだから、日本の文化に触れておきたくてね。
他の店員も見たが、あんたが一番の上玉だ。自信を持っていいぜ。
もう帰っていいかい？そもそも今日はあまり穏やかな話ができそうにないからね。
Miharu makes it clear that she has no time for jokes. She refuses to order anything today. She does not even sit down before continuing.
メイド喫茶にスケールさんと行ってくる。そうでもないと オデットさんから逃れられないんだね、フェデリーコさん。
He is an idiot.
すっかり尻に敷かれていると言っていいね。
てめえ、俺に喧嘩売ってんのか。
Yeah, she is.
ミハルもだ。その様子だと今日呼ばれた理由はもう分かっているんだね。
Miharu freezes for an instant. It takes a moment to reflect on it. After all, she must remain one step ahead of her own expectations. Miharu's pupils widen as she reaches a conclusion.
オデット・マランソンの脱落。僕を引き入れたのはそれが目的だね。
Right? She's
Wow.
another big player.
That explains why she isn't here. Oh my, what the hell? They're doing alliances and alliances. What the freak?
Yeah. Yeah, you ever watch like reality TV shows? They do this shit and it's so funny and everybody's like screwing everybody over.
俺は君を仲間にしてよかったと思っているよ。話が早くて本当に助かる。彼女もまた危険な存在であることは分かっているはずだ。
It's very dangerous. She's up there with Alan and you for sure. Her legs.
It also makes sense why Federico would want to do this, but Jesus Christ, that's a dangerous game he's playing.
Yeah, but he's an Indian.
And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if it was him, if I would risk. I don't know. It's just like
you have to
weird.
get your timing right.
Yeah, I know that he would probably end up having to portray, but it's this weird middle ground where it's like he's benefiting from working with her. And if it's like they're going you, Alan, then Odette, maybe. But like Odette would have to be the last because Alan's more dangerous. Like it's like I feel like in that lit order.
Well, there's 3 people in this group, so hypothetically speaking, all 3 could be done at once.
Yes, but they would have to have all 3 of their information by Sunday and Thursday, I think.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying in general, like the timing is flexible. Like even if there's an order of operations to have them eliminated, who's to say you can't just do it in one night or 2 nights, right?
And they would have to.
It's like this week they're all focused on the kid and they've all agreed to focus on the kid, and then it would be next week while everyone's focusing on like Alan, they're also like side hustling her a little bit, and then they just get him at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think this is beneficial for Federico because I feel like without her,
No.
he's gonna get eliminated soon after. Or a curveball could be taken, and if she knows about this, she could literally eliminate him right then and there with you.
Sure.
Basically telling the other 2 she knows. So,
Right,
you know.
which would be really cool from a writing perspective if that's what happens this week.
以前話した通り、人は行動するとき隙ができる。前を見ればその分、後ろで起きている出来事に気づかなくなるからね。
That's kind of
あん
true.
たが唯一あいつの懐に潜れる可能性を持っている。俺はこいつに対してオデットは好きなんて見せやしないからな。
おとといの今日だ。種明かしをするには少し早すぎやしないかい。
だからだよ、ミハル。君はオデットにかなわないと思ってしまってはいないか？彼女が強く聡明であることは誰の目に見ても明らかだ。だからこそ負けを認めるのは危険だ。オデットの性質は紛れもなく悪だ。だがそれを感じさせない不思議な性質も持ち合わせている。
Yeah, she's hot.
あんたが
And
取り
she
込まれる
has
前に
odd moments
伝
of
えておこうと思ってな。
conscience.
アランの野郎もオデットもいなくなる。どうだ、随分と戦いやすくなるとは思えないか。
僕が彼女の情報を集められると、それは過大評価じゃないのかい？
情報って言っても死因はすでに俺とこいつで見当をつけてるんだ。オデットから隠れながらになっちまうが、もう数日もあればカード化できるまで情報が集まるはずだ。あんたはオデットの未練だけ探してくれればいいんだ。
卑怯なことをしていると両親がいたんなら
Let's go.
心配することはない。悪を倒すなら俺たちは正義だろ。
Yeah, okay, Justice, man. There's no hesitation in Scale's voice. Miharu casts her gaze down, presenting herself as deep in thought. As she does so, laughter begins to leak out of her mouth.
面白いことを言うね、君は。僕たちは正義？くす、それは違うよ。僕たちはみんなまとめて悪だよ。でもそれでいいさ。悪だって構わない。僕の目的はいつだって一つだからね。
I kind of hate that I love her. Visual novels always do this to me. Why they do this? They take me on this roller coaster. No! Part of her laughter comes from the massive collapse of tension.
Damn, and you're just like, oh, well, I guess the other one's dead. Hey.
No, that's not even why.
I know, it's just like convenient. Just like, oh.
But yeah, that sure is convenient timing. Damn. I'm literally that hoe that's like, I don't know. I was very undecided on either one of them, so this is just like, I still don't choose Miharu either. She has these moments that I really, really like, and then she has those few things about her that are just fucking awful for no reason. Girl. The wall she thought to be insurmountable has already begun to show cracks. Just as they've already gotten an idea of her cause of death, Miharu has come across clues regarding her regret. Turning those clues into a card shouldn't prove too difficult with Scale's help. What's most hilarious, however, is that Scale, who is willing to betray Audette immediately after forming an alliance, has no idea that Miharu possesses his cause of death card. Situations like this don't happen on a daily basis, and that is why Miharu finds herself laughing hysterically. Her sudden change in attitude seems to perplex Federico. Yeah, he's not out here playing 5D chess.
心外だね。
Don't worry about it.
僕もおかしい時には笑ってしまうよ。協力関係を結んだんだ。精一杯全うさせてもらうよ。ただし、僕が動くのはどちらにせよ、ユウを脱落させた後だ。この条件については守ってもらうよ。
そう言うと思ったよ。もちろんだ。正義のためにね。
Sir, you gotta stop. He extends his right hand, hoping for Miharu to shake it. She spits on it. Miharu does not respond in kind, however. Instead, she turns her back to him. The dim lighting in the bar shimmers off her long, sleek hair.
僕が言うまでもないけれど、 ボロは出さないようにした方がいいよ。噛みつこうとして噛みつかれたら情けないからね。
今さらだぜ。俺はあいつと組んでからずっとこの機会を伺ってたんだ。気づかれていようが気づかれていまいがやるしかねえだろ。
Miharu exits the bar by the time Federico finishes his exclamation. Miharu finds herself staring into Lionhouse from outside once again. As she's stalking us once again.
Oh, she's just not that into you. It's fine.
No, literally. As shitty as that is, like, for real, just let her starve to death in peace. Just leave her alone, please. The nighttime summer breeze caresses her.
君のためにやり遂げるよ。正義か悪かなんて僕たちには関係ないからね。
Yo, she's not calling you back. She left you on red. Give up.
That said, she makes her way back home.
もう金曜日か。
I muttered to myself.
Yo, if Miharu... Oh my god. So, does Miharu... I forgot. I gotta check something. Hold on.
Check it.
Okay, she does have our card. So, I was gonna say, Miharu has to be the one that eliminates you, though. It has to be her. If it's one of the other two, it puts us in a bad spot because they know, or the other three, it puts us in a bad spot because right before he dies, he strangles us. So they'll know our cause of death.
Right. That, and also from like a narrative standpoint. Because if anyone else were to eliminate you, it would hint to the fact that there could be some collusion, because why would they suddenly start focusing on the same person? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's gonna be fucked up if Miharu does end up killing you. She's gonna watch herself strangling her.
Yeah, it is. And like, it's gonna be her knowing that we died trying to protect Eggplant, who's dead anyway. Like,
It's like she's gonna feel herself strangling us. It's like, oh, that's gonna
am
be
I
fun.
fucked up for wanting that to happen?
Yes, but you know, I already knew this about you.
Oh. It's so good though. That would hurt so bad. Oh my god. I never accepted my grand's offer in the end. Not because I figure I'll be fine on my own. I just lack the motivation and energy to pack and travel the distance required. I probably would have gone if someone packed for me and she came to pick me up. Might just be a shell of a human at this point. That was a really good ding dong. And then the front buzzer rings. I ignore it. It rings again. I ignore it again. But it doesn't stop ringing. It annoys me to the point where I actually go and answer it.
いい加減にし。いいたーん。
Best girl. The sheer volume of the voice from beyond the speaker causes my body to jolt backwards. That, in turn, causes me to miss the ideal opportunity to cut them short. The person on the other end takes that as their chance. So cute. I'm not sure why Mao's here, but I'm not in the mood to see her.
Jeez, I wonder why Mao's here when her friends just locks herself up and just refuses to ever come out. Wonder why.
Yeah, that's crazy. Who actually cares for people? That's just insane. But at the same time, I just don't have it in me to ignore her. I guess a part of me figures she's here to cheer me up.
Nah, she's here to knock you down some more. Just for the lulz.
Lol. Just gonna go down memory lane of, hey, remember when Eggplant died?
久しぶり
Yeah, let's start at the end
すごい
first.
格好だね
Damn. Mao gives her honest opinion on my current state.
Which can be summed up as you look like shit.
Yeah. I know she's right too. My hair's a mess and I'm wearing pajamas. We've at least been taking baths. God, now we're a we. We are a unit.
We are a
Move as one.
collective.
We are collectively taking baths. I've at least been taking baths and brushing my teeth, so I shouldn't look like complete filth.
なんだかずいぶん久しぶりだねたった4日なのにさうちらこんなに会わなかったことってないかもそういえば第4巻に来たのもめっちゃ久しぶりだよ確かゴールデンウィーク前に
Oh, she
ロ
did.
ーリンとあ、昨日のドラマ見たまさかあの二人がキスしちゃうとは思わなかったよ
I would have just been.
honey.
I just want to just like, yeah, Naomi, you know the dead one. It's like, oh, it's like not. She's not like she's not thinking about her constantly. So why fucking tiptoe around it?
変な気使わなくていいよ。マオだって辛いんだし、無理したくないでしょ。それよりさ、今日はどうしたの？
にははリータンにはバレちゃうよね決まってる
Wow,
じゃん
it's almost like we're
リー
friends.
タンに会いに来たんだよ
Cute.
連絡しても
Please
全
make
然
her
返し
out.
てくれないから心配だったよなんだかリータンまでいなくなっちゃうような気がしちゃって
The true ending is they just end her for funds. Yeah.
True, may as well kill them all.
コーヒー入れるね。マオはカフェオレでいい？
今日はうちもコーヒーをもらおっかなただお砂糖とミルクはたっぷり持ってきてね
That's... It's fine.
It's fine.
I was gonna say, that's quite literally what she offered you, was essentially milk coffee. She's like, nah, normal coffee, but put milk and sugar in it. I tie my hair up before heading into the kitchen. Mao's thoughts and feelings about coming here are clear just by the look on her face. I may not have the energy or motivation, but that's irrelevant when I'm in the kitchen. You're a pro the moment you enter the kitchen. My grand's words have stuck with me, even now. Now that I think about it, I haven't made any coffee for a few days. It's not that long, really, but I don't think I've ever gone this amount of time without brewing anything. I doubt I've gotten any worse. No matter what condition I'm in, my body remembers what to do.
お待たせ。
ああ、いい香り。ってあれ、髪ほどいた瞬間、またさっきのだらしないリータンに戻っちゃったね。
She's so cute!
You know,
I'm mad.
I wouldn't sit there if I was her. I'm just saying. Majority
that
of
was
people.
Naomi's chair.
No, I'm just saying. Majority of the people that sat there are not alive. Sophia. There's Naomi. Miharu's like 50-50 because she's in the death game. I'm just saying that's not a lucky chair.
Yeah, the mom that came here with her baby before
Yeah,
she died.
yeah, true. That's not a lucky chair.
I hate that you pointed that out. No, dude, that chair is like the mom haircut, bro. It's like a death flag.
I'm just saying. Wouldn't sit there.
God. Mouse may seem to be acting normally, but I can tell she's only about half as lively as she usually is. That's true. Oh my god. Oh, her face. Oh, I can't. I hate. Oh, I'm suffering. One tiny sip is all it takes for her to grimace from the taste. She wastes no time in dumping 4 more sugars and extra milk into the cup after that. Not a moment of hesitation at all. Well, that's fine by me. I'm not particularly fussy about how people prefer their coffee. Lionhouse is meant to be a second home to its customers. Why do something here that you don't like doing at home?
雨だね。
Don't talk to me about the weather. Don't tell me about how it's raining, because I have rain trauma.
You have everything trauma.
I know.
You hear a piano,
Life
you're
is
like,
pain.
oh.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hear a piano, see a drop of rain, you start dreaming,
I breathe and I remember how these characters couldn't breathe when they got their throats crushed. I'm like, Both of us quietly count raindrops as we drink our coffee.
Raindrops are falling.
On my head. Time passes by slowly, as though in contrast to the tempo of the rain. Droplets clinging to tree leaves accentuate their beautiful green color.
この数日間、毎日泣いたよ。不思議だよね。雨だって止むのに、涙が枯れないんだから。
You and me both.
Skill issue.
Okay. Her voice is almost hushed enough to be drowned out by the rain. He is right, though. I've spent every day in tears.
How? I feel like you'd be dehydrated at this point, given you don't do anything.
You do get dehydrated. I can speak from experience. It is difficult to cry this many days in a row.
That's why she takes baths to replenish, just like her eyes and everything.
Yeah, it's like dehydrated SpongeBob. Like, she just soaks it in through osmosis. And there seems to be no end to them.
リータンはさ、どうして自分を責めてるの？
Yes.
自分を どうして？
Rinko wants to ask how Mao knows. After all, the only other person she talked to about you was Miharu. Regardless, she offers a simple explanation of the facts. Mao shouldn't know anything about divine selection, let alone the fact that Naomi got caught up in it.
リータンがうちのことをわかるなら、うちだってリータンのことはわかるよ。あの時リータンは事件現場に居合わせちゃっただけ。助けられなかったなんて思わなくていいんだよ。悪いのは犯人だよ。リータンは自分を責めるんじゃなくて、ナオリンのことを悲しんでればいいんだって。
私がナオミにコーヒーを教えなかったら、模擬店をやろうって思わなければ、こんなことにはならなかったんだ。
Okay, that logic is nonsense, but I understand if she's saying it because she can't say the actual reason.
See, I'm in a death game, man.
あの日、図書室で声をかけなければ。
Okay, this one's a little more logical too, but it's sad.
ナオミは知らなかったかもしれないんだ。
Yeah, that's a rough train of logic to go down, honey. Don't go there. This is what I've been telling myself over and over again. Doing so has become a part of my daily routine. We're gonna drown doing
そんな
that.
風に言うなよ、リータン。うちは楽しかった。リータンとミハルンとナオリンで過ごして楽しかったよ。ここでおしゃべりしたり、遊園地に行ったりもした。リータンがそんな風に言ったら、せっかくの思い出がつまんなくなっちゃうよ。ナオリンとの思い出はうちらの宝物だよ。文化祭が終わったら遊ぼうって約束もしてたのにな。もっといろいろ一緒にいたかったけど。だからさ、リータンは自分を責めるんじゃなくて悲しんだ方がいいと思うよ。もっと一緒にいたかったって、亡くなっちゃった未来を悲しもうよ。
ナオミとの思い出。
Those memories aren't just mine. Like Mao said, those are memories we all treasure.
言ったじゃん。リータンがいなくなっちゃうような気がしたって。そんなの嫌だ。リータンがこのままずーっとダメになっちゃうのも嫌だ。割り切れないよ。うちだって全然割り切れないけどさ。これから先を生きるのはうちらなんだよ。
You're still alive.
Well, yeah.
We still have our futures ahead of us.
At least 4 weeks.
I still have the potential to achieve something despite all that's happened. No one knows what the future holds in store for us.
元気出してなんて言わないよ。でもね、リータン。ずっと下を見てなくてもいい。前を見たら一緒に泣いてるうちらがいるよ。
もうダメだ。もう我慢できないや。
Neither of us can. We both cry our hearts out. Mao's crying face is all I see for a good while. Just because we're together doesn't make me any less sad. Can't share our pain. What happened pains each of us equally. Still, at the very least, we can weep over what we lost together. Equally seems a bit of a stretch. I know we can never know what someone else is going through or what they hold in their heart, but like, equally seems a bit of a stretch.
Damn, okay.
Bro, like, we didn't kill Eggplant, but we are for sure part of the reason why she died, and that guilt is crippling. And like, there's no way in hell that Mao is just sitting here like, man, she died because of me. You know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know, you know? But they are both in pain. I'm not gonna deny that Mao's in pain. I'm just saying equally is kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, they both stubbed their toe in the exact same way. What do you mean?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, but that turns into a philosophical question of like, if people even perceive pain the same way, because we know they don't.
Damn, you're like
Anyway.
asking the big brain questions now.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm just saying.
What is pain, truly?
What is pain? When your synapses are firing overtime and blah 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 blah.
Oh, the thing your brain's doing constantly every moment of the day.
Oh my god, so true.
Because everything reminds you of something that makes you want to cry.
Yes! Oh my god, I unironically started crying out of nowhere for no reason. Like, I don't even remember what day it was. It was like Saturday or Sunday night. I don't even remember, but I was just crying and nothing happened. And it's not even close to my period. And I was actually dumbfounded and at a loss, and I just sat there and I was like, this is actually stupid. As I'm sitting there crying, I was telling myself, like, what?
If it was Sunday, you were like, oh no, divine selection.
You're right, that's why my body remembers. That's crazy, dude. That can't be, dude. If it was like around midnight on a Sunday, I'd be like, oh fuck. Holy shit.
Not even your Sundays are ruined. Damn.
Damn. Life is hard.
I'm telling you, we're gonna play all these visual novels just to make it so that you're traumatic to everything.
Traumatized.
It's like we already got dreams. Now we got like what? Fucking Sundays? Probably coffee.
Coffee shops.
Let's see what the next one will do.
Ah shit. Fire. I already low-key had fire trauma, but for different reasons, so that's fine. Tonight has fallen by the time. Tonight? Night! Oh my god! I can't read anymore! I know it's always like 50-50 whether or not I can read, but holy. Night has fallen by the time we settle back down. Surprisingly enough, it's also stopped raining. That's pretty rare this time of season.
今週で休校はおしまいだってさ。リータン聞いてた？
Respectfully, I don't think we care.
そうなの。
Ah, shit.
着信を遡ってみたら、学校から連絡あったと思うよ。とりあえず、来週いきなりサボっちゃ ダメだからね。
I make no promises.
分かっ
I
て
have
る。
not stood up
来週
in
ま
weeks.
た会おうね。
It's only been 4 days.
I have not stood up
ま
in
たね。
weeks. Head back to my room after seeing Mao off. Wanting to test something, I flip open my card book.
やっぱりそうだよね。こんな簡単なことに気づかなかったなんて私バカだな。
Light spews forth from it, which eventually takes the form of a new card. The contents are simple. My regret.
Huh?
Oh my god. God. Oh, this song and this visual with that wording. It is none other than my regular life. Man, I can't do this shit. It got too fucking emo. I can't hear. Oh my god, it's so.
Ray.
No, breathing triggers me.
I said read, but sure.
It may seem trite, but it represents what the future holds for me. I always figured I had no regret to speak of, but it turns out I regretted everything. But even then, I wanted to live. Takes me a while, but I finally figure out the answer that lays behind the contradiction. The lack of an answer in regards to my regret is, in itself, the answer I have been seeking.
What the? Okay.
This music is so insane, dude. Like,
We had
I just
another
want
one.
to spend. I just want to spend more time with everyone. I want to be someone who's cherished by everyone, like my gran. I want to fall in love, just like the characters in the shoujo manga I read. I want to watch a movie that really tugs at my heartstrings. I want to get better at making coffee. I want to make food worth serving here. I want to go to college. I want to grow old enough to drink. So many desires. So many wishes. So many possibilities. There's still so much I want to do. Things I haven't even realized yet. My regret is tied to the idea of what awaits me in life. Who I'll become, what I'll achieve, all of that. Thinking and worrying about that while marching forward is, to me, an integral part of my daily life. And that's not something I'll abandon so easily. It's just the person who's cripplingly depressed for the last week.
Hey,
I
we
pressed
get a
new
vacation. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I press the new card against my chest as I think that.
まさかマオに気づかされるなんてね。
Why? She's literally best girl. I can't even stifle my laughter. It's the first time in a while I've been able to laugh. My actions from here on out are tied to my future. I'm the only one with the ability to achieve the limitless potential that awaits me.
You know what's kind of funny? You're saying how Miles is like best girl. This whole thing that Miharu's doing is to bring back her smile, and the one that did it was Mal.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, there.
And Miharu's not even gonna know. Because she's not gonna see us before Divine Selection. She's not gonna see that we're better. She's like, she might not even come to school, because who knows, but like, you know.
And all she did was
Damn.
talk to us.
Do you think Miharu's gonna turn against Mao? Do you think Miharu's gonna get all crazy murderer psycho bitch on Mao? I will lose it.
I don't know. If she develops any feelings
Miharu's
towards
just
us,
gonna end
maybe.
or something.
It's like a new enemy.
I just think Miharu's gonna end herself again. Who else could do that besides me? There's just one thing, though. One thing I have to achieve immediately.
ナオミを取り戻す。
Yay, let's go. We're gonna...
Oh my god, we're gonna kill you. We finally entered the game. And we don't even know that it's gonna work for sure. I throw my fist up toward the ceiling.
Oh, wow.
Mao said it's fine for me to grieve, but I don't have that luxury. Nor do I have the luxury to sit around and blame myself. I'm currently balancing on the boundary of fate itself. Now is the time to face forward and act. I need to eliminate you. Not because of what he said. This is entirely of my own will. I'll take my life back with my own hands.
待っててね、ナオミ。
So funny that this alliance is now kind of worthless because we're doing it. It's like, hell yeah. Time to eliminate you.
I know. Is my life worth casting aside the lives of others for? I still don't know that answer. But I know that I'm the one who will shape my own future.
So does that mean we're about to strangle ourselves?
I sure hope it does. No, give me my epic music back.
So hell
Over.
yeah, time to say you got... Okay.
She's actually so serious about this. Electing you is a must.
It's like, yes, we must eliminate the terrorists.
His elimination should undo Naomi's death. Probably. His entire attack on the school should be undone at that. As much as I don't want to remember the scene, his decision to kill with his own hands may have been for the sake of leaving that possibility open to me. Had the explosion or fire been her cause of death, things may have been tweaked so that she ended up dying in an accident or something similar. He's made thorough preparations for me to kill him. The only issue is that I have his name and cause of death since his regret card disappeared.
He told you he went through this monologue telling you his regret, but you were too busy being like, corpse. It's like, okay. Like, I get it, but he told you.
I can't just eliminate him and leave it at that either. What secrets are hidden within the memories he regained? Why is he so desperate for me to elect him?
Oh my gosh, she did not listen to a word he said, did she?
No. Only after I learn more about him do I plan to eliminate him.
Bro, this is what got you in the trouble in the first place.
He's
Like-
gonna kill Mao, I swear to God. Not so I can sympathize with him like I have until now. He's the person responsible for taking Naomi's life. That fact won't change no matter what. Just then, the buzzer goes off again.
Oh my god, if it's you, it's like, what the fuck is this timing?
Don't get customers around this time, so Mao must have left something here. Little do I know what is in store for me when I push the button for the speaker.
よう、ジョーちゃん。景気はいいかい？
Oh, no shit.
What?
This is spicy. That's Odette.
I know. I'm just like, why?
It's spicy. If only it would have been Mao. Instead, it's number 11. More frightened by the prospect of what will happen if I ignore her, I decide to let her in.
I swear, if this is a weird way where she is like making an alliance with us because she knows the alliance it's going against her, I'm gonna be like, what is this games we are playing?
I wouldn't be surprised if she busted the door down if I hadn't.
喫茶店か。なかなか雰囲気がいいね。
Oh hey, she has her jacket off.
Thanks, you want coffee or... She seems far more bulky up close than when I saw her at Shigetsugu's house.
Yeah, because you were too busy hugging the wall because she smashed you against it.
The extent to which she stands out in a cafe like this doesn't help. Judging by how she hasn't assaulted me yet, I can only assume that she's got other business here.
Pretty sure she would have broken in and just done that if she was here to assault you.
It'd only take a matter of seconds for her to render me helpless at this distance. That is the one silver lining here.
悪いな。もう寝る時間だったかい？
いいえ。
We haven't slept in a week.
現実世界で会うのは2週間ぶりくらいか。元気してた？
I
目的は何ですか？
はあ、どこ行っても警戒されるね。私はさ、ミハルってジョーちゃんの方がもう少しフレンドリーだったけどな。
ミハル？ミハルに何かしたんですか？
Her having taken Miharu hostage is the first thing that pops in my head. That can't be it, though. We fooled everyone into thinking we'd had a falling out with our little exchange in the Court of Fate.
I feel like you should give up
Well-
on people believing that. Nobody fucking believed that.
Yeah.
やっぱてめえらは仲間割れなんてしてなかったわけだ。だがその反応を見ると、あのジョーちゃんが今どうしてるかは知らなそうだな。無理もないか。後輩が殺されて悲しまない方がおかしいか。てめえの目が死んでないところを見ると、ここ数日でようやく立ち上がったってとこか。
Alan said she's the type of person to reach conclusions through situational evidence. He was dead on. she was able to snatch the answers from me just by talking and then judging my reactions. It doesn't help that I'm feeling pressured by her. Sitting upright in situations like this makes one seem more confident. That's what my gran always used to say. I'm just noticing the height difference and it's so funny.
ああ、その調子だ、嬢ちゃん。それくらいの気概がなくちゃ、私と話す資格はねえ。見張るってのは、そんなに弱く見えるかい？
いいえ、少なくとも私よりはずっと強い。
ほう、いい答えだ。私はオデット・マランソン。まあ、とりあえずこれで警戒レベルは下げてくれ。
That said, my card book begins to glow. Eventually, the light takes the form of her name card.
どうして？
私はてめえと話をしに来たんだ。てめえに私の名前を知られたところで負ける気はしない。何より初めのビビりようからして私のカードを持ってないことは分かってたしな。だったら名前くらい明かして信頼関係の第一歩にでもしようじゃねえか。
No.
私は教えませんよ。
Everyone knows your
その
name.
心配はいらねえ。凛か獅子舞。この場所が割れてる時点で使命がバレてるって分かってただろうけどよ。
Yeah, it's like, she knows where you are. I don't think it would take much.
It's just as she says. In fact, it'd be odd for someone not to find out my name along with Lionhouse.
あなたが牛塚さんの時みたいにこの家を襲いに来たわけじゃないってことは分かりました。
最初からそう言ってるだろう。そうだな。あえてこう言ってみるか。私はてめえを助けに来てやったんだ。
は？
私を助ける？冗談はやめてください。
まあまあ遠慮しなさんな。ユウを脱落させたくても一歩先に進む手段がないってのがてめえの状況だろ。
She does. She just doesn't remember the critical information he's told her. Like, I can sympathize a little because of the situation, but come on.
さーて、一から話すか。おい、コーヒーくらい出してくれ。
Damn. Odette takes a seat at one of the tables without giving me so much as a glance. I don't think I've got any other option, so I make some for both of us.
Jesus fucking Christ.
なかなかいい味だ。てめえ、年の割には努力してるじゃねえか。上出来だ。
Oh god.
She's in the death chair.
Not her. Well, that's good for us.
What you were saying?
Oh, she's having another one of those humanizing moments where she's not like a total devil and it's like, ugh.
What?
She stands and stretches after tasting her coffee. She strikes me as the type who would voraciously devour meat and chug down any sort of alcohol, but to my surprise, she's able to discern the type of beans and roasting method I use. Jesus. After that, we discuss things while drinking our coffee. Why is she like Sherlock Holmes in this bitch? The first thing she tells me is regarding you. He's part of a terrorist organization in Japan and was originally meant to carry out an attack on the Yamanote line. We're aware, thank you. That just so happened to be the attack Naomi and myself got caught up in. The problem now is that by her bringing that up, if we reacted at all, she's gonna notice and then she'll know. And that's bad. They don't seem to be aware of my cause of death, though. Next up is Miharu. Not only has she met with Odette, but she's even formed an alliance with her, Federico and number 9, whose names seem to be Scale. Their ultimate objective is to eliminate Alan.
Okay.
Not quite sure if he's an inherently bad person after having spoken to him personally, but his status as a major player in Divine Selection can't be denied. But what surprised me most is learning that Miharu has convinced them to target you first. Her goal is the same as mine then. She wants to save Naomi. No. That's cute, but no. It's hard not to tie what happened at Amicha to Divine Selection, all things considered. Not only is you the culprit, but it's a school both myself and Miharu attend. I'm the only one who knows that Yu's doing this to make me elect him, but they interpret it as his attempt to provoke the other participants.
ミハルがあなたたちと
Damn, should have brushed your hair at least.
てめえらが内輪もめしているって情報があるからこそスケールはミハルを誘ったんだろうよ。私を騙すには甘すぎるがてめえらの考えは悪くねえ。フェデリーコのバカもスケールもリンカとミハルは仲違いしたままだと思ってるみてえだからな。
None of that explains why she's here, though. In fact, it makes even less sense now that I know they're cooperating.
ユウを脱落させた後、連中はアランだけじゃねえ。3人で組んで、私のことも脱落させるつもりさ。
Yep.
でもミハルがそんな嘘をつくようなこと。
That's not true. You,
You
you
don't
know
know
it.
her.
I was going to say she wouldn't deceive someone like that, but I couldn't finish a sentence. Miharu's strength of will is rock solid. She wouldn't betray someone solely for her own gain, though. Which means it's either for Naomi's sake or mine.
Yours. Why? She doesn't do anything for Naomi. The only reason she's bringing her back is for you.
That much is easy to figure out. Is it?
ま、あの嬢ちゃんは私がスケールの腹に気づいていることも想定しているだろうよ。もっとも言った通り、ユウを脱落させ、アランのカードを揃える見通しが立つまでは、私に白羽の矢は立たねえだろう。私の力を連中は過小評価してるはずはねえからな。
The sheer confidence she has in herself isn't something I'd ever dispute. It's not my place to make this comparison, but she's probably the only person who can compare to Alan out of all the participants, assuming we judge purely on strength of character. None of what she said thus far explains why she came to see me, though.
しかし私としては、ユウを脱落させた後に連中と敵対するのも予定調和でつまらない。
つまらないとか面白いとか関係あるんですか？
当たり前だ。人生楽しめねえなら死んだ方がマシさ。
わかりません。
Well,
理解なんざ求めてねえよ。ってわけで私の方から裏切ってやるってわけだ。
a bold smile accompanies her proclamation.
そろそろちゃんと話してください。私を助けに来たっていうのは
True, I'll be
どう
like,
いう意味なんですか？
and how do I factor in all this? What are you doing?
言葉通りの意味だよ。てめえは後輩の死をなかったことにするためにユウを脱落させたいが手段がねえ。たかが一人死んだくらいでめめしい嬢ちゃんだが。
たかがじゃないだろう。ナオミの命をたかがなんて言うな。
We lost. It's over. I messed up by saying that. I don't regret it though. I won't let anyone get away with saying that about Naomi. I don't even bother to say anything else after that. I just glare at her.
上出来だ。てめえが今の発言を聞き逃してたら私はこのまま帰るつもりだった。それにその調子で喋れよ。敬語なんてのは私は知らねえ。
私を試した？
Yes.
そうそう悪いかい？
Always. Everything she
私は
says
て
is
めえを助けに
intentional.
来たって言ったが無条件じゃねえ。その選択を迫る意味があるかどうかを試したんだ。あのガキ、そしてあのガキの所属するヌル日本支部の残党は今週末の土曜日、つまり明日再びテロを起こすつもりだそうだ。
I'm sorry?
最後にでっかい花火を上げようって魂胆だろうな。連中の標的は
Damn!
東京タワーだ。
What?
And what does that have to do with us?
すでに計画は動き出している。爆弾作成に必要な硝酸アンモニウムや軽油のイレギュラーな動きがあったって情報は出てるみたいだ。
Wow, use specialty. Ammonium nitrate's generally used for fertilizers, but only pros are allowed to handle it. Even if they plan things out well, they can't cover their tracks completely. I'm not quite sure how it works, but it seems like a thermite reaction is caused by the iron oxide and aluminum powder packed into the bombs. Not only will the blast be powerful, it'll also spread fire everywhere. I don't believe that she has the book smarts enough to actually think this thought. Fire bombs, basically. Probably the same type that you used when he blew up the train, as well as Amicha.
後先なんて考える余裕はないだろうから派手にやるだろうな。休日の東京タワーで爆発なんて何人死ぬかわからねえ。
I will say people's intelligence in situations and interaction doesn't automatically mean how smart they are when it comes to like information. So I can believe she knows that. I could also believe
she sat down in the library reading books on bombs.
Hey, maybe she read it over those 4 days.
Rip.
それにユウは選定の参加者だから死なねえ。普通なら犯人も死亡して終わりの自爆テロが終わらねえってわけだ。
Bro, that's like crazy though. He can like, if he was like really such a had his memories from the beginning, was with Noel, they would have made him do so many attacks because he was immortal. Would have been crazy.
そんな分かってるんだったら止めないと。
優しいね。だが私は別にこの国の人間が何人死のうが知ったことじゃない。
The sheer disgust I feel over that admission causes me to glare at her again. She raises her finger and thrusts it in front of my mouth before I can say anything, though.
だが、私が動けば、ちんけなテロごとき止めるのはたやすい。
The fact that she can make a statement like that sound believable is part of what makes her so impressive.
でも、テロなら警察が出動した方が。
連中の計画を知ってるのは私らみたいな裏の人間だ。たとえわずかでも警察と関わりたがる奴はいねえ。しかもテロが起きた方が利益が得られる連中ばかりだぜ。記事は金に変わるからよ。何よりわけのわからねえ偶然に守られて自爆しても死なねえ人間が混ざってるんだぞ。警察の被害も相当なもんになるだろうな。
She's probably right. There's no way anyone would swallow the idea that he can't die because he's a participant in divine selection. It's just as likely to have more than just... They did put 2 just in there, okay. They're just as likely to have more than just bombs at their disposal. So who knows how many casualties would result.
私としてはスケールやフェデリーコ、一応ミハルからも狙われている以上、とっとと勝負をつけたいんだ。ここまで来たら言いたいことはわかるな。
言って。
私がテロを止め、てめえとユウが接触する機会を作ってやる。てめえなら奴から未練を引き出せるはずだ。ジジイの家に出入りしてたのも、ジジイの脱落後にガキと話してたのも裏は取れてるんだ。ユウを脱落させて後輩を救える。見知らぬ何人もの国民も救える。ただしこれは取引だ。代償はリンカ、てめえ自身のカードだ。
I'm sorry?
ってわけだ。
For what? She has... We were gonna kill you anyway. We're like, okay, you do that and also give me your information. Thanks.
てめえがユウの情報を得た時点で教えてもらう。つまりユウと同じ選定でてめえは終わりだ。
Why?
ただし確信を持って言えるぜ。運命は元通りになり、後輩が無事助かるってな。
But she can't promise that because she doesn't know how we originally died. Like, this is absolutely fucking insane. Like, she literally holds no power here, but if we act like we know she holds no power here, then she'll know.
No, I would be like, that's
talking
the
to her,
most stupidest
dangerous thing
deal
in the world.
No, I would be like, that's the most stupidest deal ever. Why? Yes, I care about my friend, but I don't want to die either, bro. What the fuck? This is a stupid deal.
Fate will run its original course with both myself and you eliminated. It makes sense. My elimination will result in Naomi witnessing my death. That's how things went originally. Odette probably doesn't know that much, but her words hit me hard.
さあ選べ。確実な方法で後輩を助けるか、不確実だが
That's
自
not-
分で頑張るか。どうする？
What the fuck?
Wow! This is actually the first one that's actually going to low-key affect the game, and I'm so mad about it.
I
This is actually going to affect how the game ends, I bet, more than anything, because this has nothing to do with anything. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
This is just bad.
There's no reason.
Because, again, if we turn her down, that gives her way too much information, but we... accepting her conditions is foolish as well.
As long as we just say no, and like, she's not gonna know anything, because sure, we want our friend back, but that doesn't mean we want to die. Because we're still on the... Because you're thinking of, oh, if we die too, it still kills Naomi, but honestly, it says that she saved her, so we're going on the assumption she still saves her. And also, the main character hasn't even thought of that, so there's no way she would give it away. So, I don't think she finds out anything if we turn her down. But it's just like... I don't know, she's on the fact that we cared so much about Naomi that we would die at this moment. I don't know. I feel like there's no upside to fucking accepting her conditions. We just die. Alright, cool. Anyways.
That makes me so curious to pick it. Fuck.
You want to?
Well, because so either you're right and we tell her, okay, well, we already have his information right now, so kill us, which makes no sense. Or we do that as a way to buy time.
It's like... I don't think we can get out of
really
not
don't
telling
know.
her either, but that's just like... I just don't see the upside in accepting. Because I know she doesn't remember, but we have his regret. And if we were to try to contact him, even if we go out without her, I think he would be willing to talk to us in order to fucking, what's it called? Die by our hands. So I don't... Because she's also doesn't know that he wants to die by our hands. So we have that upper hand. I don't know. We can just do the accept just for the lulz if you want to.
I want you to pick whatever you want to pick, regardless of my thoughts, because I'm thinking about how I'm thinking, and I don't think I'll ever be able to come to an answer because I think both are wrong. The only way for me to actually come to an answer and to pick one is after I see what happens after we have picked them. So as I am now, I don't care which one we pick because I think they're both wrong. That's the fastest way I can get to an answer is you pick.
Honestly, I feel like the only wrong answer is accepting because it makes no fucking sense in anything because it just results in our death. I gotta hold on.
This is crazy. I didn't think we were ever gonna get a choice like this, to be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. Do I cheat? I want to look up the actual answer.
No, don't. We've come this far. Don't cheat. If I had to relate these back to routes, I feel like turning her down might be the Miharu route, and the other one is the Naomi route. But I'm not like married to that, but it's like if I had to relate it back to routes, but it really doesn't feel like that. It really just feels like it's tied to like a game ending. like outside of the routes. Like it feels like it's more tied to the game.
I will only pick accept because I think that is the wrong answer. Because I feel like
then why would you pick that?
Because just to see if I'm right. If it leads.
We'll find out next time. We'll get to it eventually. Why would you pick that when you don't want to pick that?
No, because I feel like it will just end. Like we will get an ending, like soon.
I don't know. I don't think that. This game hasn't been like that at all up until this point.
Like
I don't think it's an ending.
Yeah, fine. I'll turn her down because it's just stupid. It's just the most stupidest deal ever. There's no benefit to this deal for me.
叫んなよ。
ひゅー。
さっきからずっと上から目線で。あなたは重要なところを隠してる。あなただけじゃユウを脱落させられないってことを。そしてきっとあなたはミハルたちが彼の未練を手に入れられないことも読んでいるはず。助けるだなんて言ってるけど、そんなの嘘だ。私たちは対等だ。私もあなたに力を貸すんだ。
後輩ちゃんのことはいいのかい？
だから言ってるんだ。私もって。私はユウを脱落させて後輩を救う。ついでに無関係な人がテロに巻き込まれるのも防ぐ。その手伝いをさせてやる。
There's a certain ferocity behind my each and every word. Dude, I forgot I had to read. I mean everything I've said to her. Mainly because I know. Rather, she's given me the hints. Our actions are determined by the thrill they bring her. She believes that you're better off dead if you can't enjoy life. I'll let her have her fun. Accepting her conditions would only deprive her of that.
上等。そういうのを待ってたんだ。
What the fuck?
コーヒー代にしては高くつくが、やってやろうじゃねえか。
Our actions aren't determined by logic. That's what matters here.
So that was a stupid another test by her. Oh my fucking god, her and her stupid ass test. I swear.
It's literally every word out of her mouth. That's not surprising. But like, it's hard because now I want to see her reaction to the other one. I can wait, I can be patient, but like, through this route, the game has basically just confirmed what your suspicions are, which is that the other one was objectively wrong on all accounts. I still don't believe it would lead to an ending. I just think she maybe would have gotten mad and hated us. I don't know. I don't know what was gonna happen there. I don't understand why that was a choice.
Still went with it, but just been disappointed, and then eliminate us. Cause she's not against eliminating us, but she would just it would be like whatever. Or she might use that, the fact that she has our cards to fucking pressure.
Yeah,
Miharu.
mess with Miharu. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh my god, it's only been an hour and 40 minutes. I feel like it's fucking...
Yeah, are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling the roller coaster?
Just that was stupid.
Did you want to stop or keep going?
I don't know if I want to do the attack now or leave it until next time. I don't care either way. I feel like that's gonna be high octane too, though.
Yeah, I mean, bare minimum, we could do this nighttime ramble, because this is gonna take, what, like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
I've made my decision, but I haven't quite been able to calm myself down. Odette wants to take me along to her base of operations so we can start to make our preparations. She says it'll take about 2 hours by car to get there. She's apparently got one ready for us. It goes without saying that it can't be traced back to her either.
疲れた。
This outfit's new, or maybe I'm tripping.
Yes? I think it's maybe the same outfit. It's just that we don't have our jacket on. Maybe. I don't know.
But it's also not our school clothes, it's casual clothes.
Yeah, but we've seen
So
her
it's
casual.
casual clothes plus no jacket, but a hoodie.
Yeah. She's always has that necklace when she's in casual, though, so...
Right. Hard not to be after everything that's happened today. In an ideal world, I'd get to dive into bed, but I don't have that luxury right now. We'll both be up all night once we get to wherever she's taking me. We have plenty of planning to do. Honestly, it's amazing how far from reality this all feels. My mind flashes back to my exchange with Odette as I pack a change of clothes and my phone charger. It started to settle in. I'm working with her now. This is so foolish. In all honesty, it's reassuring. I didn't think highly of her after hearing about how she took Sonia's parents hostage, but she doesn't seem all that bad now that I've spoken to her in person. Oh, it's so over. We are so cooked. That said, there are aspects of her I don't understand. Why would she reveal her name to me without demanding anything in return? Surely that puts her at a disadvantage.
Well, not really. She knows your name, too.
There's probably no point in thinking about it. She's the sort of person who'll blow your expectations out of the water if you try and think too hard. In that case, I'm better off going with the flow. As usual, putting a lid on my thoughts is the best option. One small and important thing is different this time around, though.
私は必ず。
お
Kill
い、
you.
まだか?
Odette shouts up at me from downstairs. She must be tired of waiting. Telling her I'll be right down, I make my way towards the stairs. Okay, here's the other thing, is this is inherently, it feels like she's kidnapping us. Which is a good move against Miharu, because that's going to almost, like, all but guarantee that Miharu's not gonna move against Odette now. in the way that we're expecting.
I don't think she is. I think she is working with us to eliminate you, but she's going to try to leverage us working with her against the others. I don't think she'll outright kidnap us because she knows that Miharu's not stupid enough to know that anything we do to us, will affect us because we can't die during divine selection.
No, but we can be tortured.
It might piss her off, but I don't think Miharu will make a move and just opt to eliminate her outright. And I don't think she can kidnap a student for that long, so no. I don't think Odette will go back on her word, but I think she's going to try to leverage this situation to make things more exciting overall.
A blue car is parked outside. Has a nice coat of polish. Definitely not the kind of car you see around the city. Yep, a bona fide luxury car. Driver's seat is even on the right-hand side, so it must be foreign. There's no way we don't stand out in a car like this.
運転って。
車なんて船の操縦に比べれば簡単だ。
Oh no, those are not.
日
No.
本は右側通行だったか？
Oh god.
左。
I know she's joking, but I still shout my response. It's hard not to when you know you're about to be her passenger. Little do I know that her driving would turn out to be even more atrocious than I expected, leading a grueling 2-hour journey.
Just relax, we can't die. What the hell?
疲れた。
That is such. Can you save that voice line?
Joe ちゃんは貧弱だね。
Wow, they added that little echo there for ambiance because they're in a warehouse. I never thought someone else's driving could make me feel so exhausted. I'm mentally spent as it is, but now my body's drained as well. Doesn't help that I'm normally getting ready for bed around now. Thanks to all that, I don't even have it in me to answer her.
とまあ、どっかの配送会社が潰れて以来、そのままにされている廃墟みたいなもんだ。
We arrive at an empty warehouse on the outskirts of town near the shore. Road signs we passed said we were going towards Yokohama, so I estimate we're somewhere around there. As Odette said, this place really does look abandoned. Rusted metal and broken windows are its defining features.
寂れてるっていうか、寂しいっていうか。
ま、当時のものは何もねえからな。それに会社を潰しちまった経営者の怨念でもこもってたりしてな。
そういう話はなし。
怖がってんのか？幽霊なんか嫌しねえよ。
I don't believe in ghosts either. It's just that the atmosphere here creeps me out.
誰だ？
What? Oh my
God.
god!
fuck. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Ah.
I
You were saying?
I was like, who? And then I heard the voice. And I was like, ah.
Sun voice calls out from the darkness and causes me to tense up. Not due to my imagination running wild, but because the voice is familiar to me.
貴様は
No kidding. It's Alan Scorpion. His figure becomes more clear as my eyes adjust to the darkness. Did he just happen to be using the same place as Odette? No, honey. Odds of that seem awfully low.
ようアラン連れてきたぜ。
遅かったな。
Oh god. It doesn't take long before my doubts are cleared up.
まさか二人とも仲間？
仲間ではない。
ジョーちゃんと同じ一時的な協力関係さ。まあ、つまりこいつは凛花とも協力関係ってわけさ。
What are with these
文句は
people?
ないね。
What are with these people setting alliances and not telling us who the alliances were the other people? First it was fucking Scale like telling Miharu, oh, alliance. Oh, by the way, it's also with fucking Odette and Federico. And now her with like, oh, alliance. Oh, so it's with fucking Alan. Oh my god.
Alan's even more expressionless than usual, whereas Odette has a big grin on her face. These are the two people I fear the most in Divine Selection. I never would have expected them to team up, let alone that I would end up a part of that team. Nervous doesn't even begin to describe how I feel. I'm on the verge of throwing up. But there's an odd sense of relief mixed in me too. Describing it as a sort of animalistic instinct may be appropriate. There are no better people to team up with than these two. That much is a fact.
文句はないけど、状況を教えて。
どうってことはない。私もこいつも人からの敵意には敏感ってだけだ。
9番が率先して僕を脱落させたがっていることには気づいていた。敵の敵は味方と言っておこうか。
Jesus Christ.
真っ先にフェデリーコのアホを狙ってもいいんだがよ。それじゃあつまんねえ。
Okay.
だったらまずは連中の狙ってる4番のガキユウを先取りしてやった方が面白いだろ。
I figured it would be something like that. There's no way these two would work together otherwise. Miharu's likely included with the people Odette's referring to. While that does bother me, it's safe to assume Odette won't go near her before Yu is eliminated. I still haven't thought about what to do once I accomplish that. Ideally, I'll have the opportunity to talk things out with Miharu as soon as possible. I need to be careful about that, though. The others are only cooperating with her because they're under the impression that we're no longer friends. That's literally no one thinks that.
Federico thinks that.
Excuse me, the one dumbass that's still alive believes it. I turn to face Alan. Does he know the conditions that Odette presented me with?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one that presumed her to do it.
どうして私を？
君が4番と何か因縁があるのは知っている。君なら彼の未練を聞き出せるはずだ。
Oh my god.
そういう意味で僕たちと利害は一致している。
As usual, I can't figure out his true motives.
Just told you.
Before he mentioned wanting to see how far my mindset could take me, is he using this as an opportunity to judge that?
さあ、ご託はいい。ちゃんと用意してるんだろうな。
問題ない。
That said, he carries a number of sturdy cases over to us. Odette proceeds to open them up with a wide grin on her face. Inside are handguns.
Ay, what?
I assume the differing shapes mean they're all different makes. There are 3 in total.
Why are there 3?
M500 リボルバーにベレッタにトカレフか。有名どころを揃えてきたもんだ。おっと、このトカレフは偽物か？
文句を言うな。山頂でもこの国で武器を仕入れるのは骨が折れた。
Why?
これ全部本物？
And then the Japanese person is like, oh my god, a gun.
撃ってみるかい？ここは今、治外法権だ。
いやいやいやいや、そうじゃなくって。
They honestly don't look much different from the replicas I've seen before.
But because they're meant to replicate the real thing, of course.
That makes it hard for me to process that I'm looking at real firearms, weapons used to take other people's lives. And at the same time, part of me avoids touching them on instinct.
テロ組織と戦うんだぜ。丸腰でいけると思うか？
あくまで自衛用だ。悪いが予備の弾薬はほとんどない。銃撃戦を展開するには心もとない。
ただのボンボンじゃねえことは分かってたが、てめえはなかなか面白い経歴を持ってそうだな。社長様。まあいい。ヌル日本支部の連中も大した武器は持っていないはずだ。爆弾を手作りするくらいだからな。私は M500 リボルバーをいただく。ロマンがあるし、ジョーちゃんには扱えない代物だ。
ちょっと、私はってどういうこと？
There are 3 guns and 3 of you. What do you think?
That Odette's gonna be double fisting. Let's be real. There being 3 guns is already suspicious enough.
That's why it was like 3?
Odette just claimed one for herself though, which means...
ベレッタ92の方が信頼性は高いか。撃ち方はこれから教えよ
う。Bro, why?
いや、そうじゃなくって。こんなの持ったら私、犯罪者。
Odette stares at me in astonishment as I panic.
喜ばねえの？
Why?
ねえよ。
君に撃てと言っているわけではない。だが、牽制用にしても持っておいた方がいい。相手が丸腰だったら、それだけで優位に立てる。
いい加減腹くくれ。私らが明日やろうとしてるのはこういうことだ。
Sharp glare shoots straight through me. It's the same look she gave me in the Court of Fate, the look of a predator ready to strike its prey. All it does is remind me of you. Of the classroom draped in fire. Of the deafening explosions. She's right. We're beyond the point of no return. I've already gone through all sorts of experiences that no regular person ever will.
こいつも言ってるが、別にてめえに人を撃てって言ってるわけじゃねえ。怖かったら銃弾は抜いておいたっていい。
You just want her to hold it? For
わ
what?
かった。大丈夫。代わりに暴発とかしたら怖いからちゃんと教えて。
Okay, we love gun safety.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she said like if they're unarmed, if she just points the gun, they're going to back down. So I would just use to intimidate people that aren't armed.
よく言った。まあ、持ってみな。
Uh-huh. Oh. Well. What? No. It's not me, is it? No, it's not.
Sniff, sniff.
Okay.
Anyway, my thing died right as you said, like, the thing where she's like, yeah, she said even if you point an empty gun at people, they'll just back down. Oh, I see we're on a different page now. How far did you go?
よく言った。まあ、
Go
持
back.
ってみな。
わかった。
Yeah.
よく言った。
Okay. Guns may be allowed where they're from, but this is Japan. The very concept of them is foreign for most people. I take hold of the jet black pistol in order to make good on my resolution. Now I've officially broken the law. It's a lot heavier than expected.
Yep, those things, yeah.
Just over 2 pounds, I'd estimate. You see people use these with one hand in movies and stuff all the time, but it's hard to hold it steady like that. Using both hands helps somewhat. But at the same time, it feels far too light when I consider that they can take someone's life.
撃てばさらに反動がある。君の筋力と体重では標準どころではないだろうな。
Bruh.
Whoa.
Oh. 4 months.
Thanks
yay.
for recharging the robot.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Your automatic charging station.
あくまでご信用だ。構え方を覚えておけば牽制程度にはなる。使い方は後だ。オデット、先に話を進めてもらおう。
What are we hearing from her?
どうやって言うの？組織のテロを止めるかっていう具体的な話ですね。
ああ。その前に、リンカ、君は僕にも敬語を使わないでいい。あくまで僕たちは対等だ。
うん。
Bit of an odd thing to be particular about, but whatever. If no reason to say no. Okay.
Someone hit the silly button.
I see how it is.
これから話すのはあくまでスケールを通じて聞いた話だ。もっともユウの件に関して私らを騙す必要はねえだろうか
Really
ら
weird
確実性は
to
高いだろ
hear
うな。
this song in this scenario.
まず第一に連中の目的だ。
Heart. They gave you a heart.
I see the heart. Thank you. Fuck. I've heard that terrorism is mainly used to establish political agendas. Null's Japan branch is formed by people influenced by a foreign organization, though, so I don't know anything about their motives.
への抵抗だそうだ。
どういう意味？
Thank you for making me cry at a really bizarre time. Alan is the one to give me an answer.
この国は世界に無関心すぎるということだろう。僕も時々思うことはある。この世界は理不尽で満ちている。戦争、貧困、
Alright, how's that our problem?
数えればキリがない。日本という安全で裕福なこの国の住民は確かにそんな世界の理不尽に対して鈍感かもしれない。
そいつは嫉妬じゃないのかね。テロを起こしたところで何も変わりはしねえよ。
そう思わない連中がいるからテロが起こるんだろう。僕もテロリストの気持ちにはなれない。
まあ大切なのは事件を起こせば自分たちの声を聞いてもらえるって勘違いをしてるってことか。
Fighting against the population's indifference, huh? I doubt I would have paid attention to what's going on in the world without divine selection.
Is it a lurk? Do I even have one? But thank you for the lurk. I'll have to set that up now.
Mainly because my own death was tied directly to the suffering people from other parts of the world.
そんなの勝手だよ。
ああ。だから私らもこっちの勝手な都合で連中の世界への抵抗を止めるわけだ。大あいこだ。スケールのやつは正義だなんだって言うが、それもあくまであいつの都合に過ぎねえ。
勝手な都合じゃ。だって無関係な人たちが巻き込まれるのも防ぐんだから。
何言ってんだ。さっきも言ったろ。私はこの国の人間が何人死のうと知ったこっちゃねえんだよ。てめえだって地球の裏側でテロが起きて何人死のうが後輩一人死ぬより悲しむことはねえだろ。いいんだよ、無関心で。人の器ってのはそこまででかくねえんだ。手の届くところまでがそいつの世界なんだからよ。
Oh, thank.
もとより彼らの理想は成立するものではないというわけだな。
ユウも本当にそのためにテロを起こしたのかな。
全てに賛同したかどうかわからないが、共感するところはあったのだろうな。
それこそリンカ、てめえが聞き出すことじゃねえか。
Once done with that topic, Adai continues with her explanation of their plan. They're likely to carry it out using the same types of explosives as those used at Amicha.
実行犯の人数は何人だ？
How many
そこま
explosives?
ではわからねえそうだが、
I think
一
people
人じゃ
for
ねえ
the
だろう
attack.
な。明日何か所かで爆発が起こるって計画だろうよ。
Oh, locations of the bombs, I guess.
That's probably going to be tied into the end goal, divine selection, too, because you remember how the amusement park, like at some point they were all going to gather at the amusement park anyway, but they all end up dying on the same day. I bet that's going to be one of the places that the terrorists attack. Oda said earlier that they would want to go out with a bang. There's no doubt it would be devastating if their plan goes off without a hitch.
Well, yeah, it was a park, but yeah.
Tokyo Tower is located in the Minato Ward, which is also home to other important important places like the Imperial Palace and National Diet Building. National Diet Building.
Yeah. It's a governmental building, why?
I'm gonna have a tab for that.
It's where they have their politicians and like it's like their court of law. I only know partially of it because of Persona, to be honest, because that's they came up a lot.
Yeah, I'll look into it later because yeah.
That's what they call their governmental building. Anyways.
They'll be the center of Japan's attention if they target a place like that. Plenty of tourists have been visiting there ever since the Sky Tree got built. The entire world will have no choice but to take notice once tourists become victims, at which point they'll be able to spread their message. They might have factored all that into their plan.
ま、東京タワー以外の爆弾は日本の警察に任せるしかねえだろうよ。
でもさっき警察はって。
それはユウに対しての話だ。ジャーナリストにここまで漏れてるってことは計画の概要くらいは警察も把握しているはずだ。
もともと警備の厳しい地域だ。ミスミステロを起こさせることはしないだろう。普通の人間の対処は普通の人間がするべきだ。皮肉なものだが、僕たちは死の運命に守られている。
まさか周りで起こそうとする爆発はおとり？
違いねえ。ユウのことを知ってるのはあたしらだけだ。奴なら変装でもしちまえば 警備を欺くこともできるだろうしな。
でももし計画がバレてるなら東京タワーみたいに人の集まるところでは手荷物検査とかがあるはず。
そこまで近づければ U の目的は達成したも同然だ。警備を倒して押し通り自爆すればいいのだからな。
His explanation helps me realize what they're implying. Security teams probably aren't trained in hand-to-hand combat. They won't stand a chance against you. Based on what Shigetsugu told me, even a group of adults won't be enough to stop him. He isn't considering the consequences of his actions either. All he's concerned about is getting things off and then disappearing.
私たちが止めるのは言うだけ。
その通り。あとはせいぜい一緒に行動してる野郎くらいか。東京タワーってとこに私は行ったことがないんだが、人が集まるところはどこだ？
一番人が集まるところだったら展望台だと思う。
I'm pretty sure it has 2 observatories. The standard observatory at 500 feet and the special observatory at 800 feet. Since there's an extra fee to access the special one, you'll find the most people at the regular one. The staff conducts bag searches before you make your way up to them, too.
展望台。象徴的だな。高所から広い視野を見下ろしたところで、そこに現実感はない。自分の知っている景色以外に非日常を感じる。どちらも地続きの現実にもかかわらず。
What the hell is this philosophy, David?
てめえは意外と詩人だね。向いてんじゃねえの？テロリスト。
まさか。
Alan brushes off her quip without effort. People are aiming to bomb one of Tokyo Tower's observatories. I know this is happening for a fact, but it somehow doesn't feel real. Perhaps that's no surprise when even handling a gun fails to give me a reality check. One thing I can say for sure, though, is that we can't let this happen. Countless innocent people are going to die if we do. Whether children or adults, Japanese or foreign, they'll all die an unfair death. I could sympathize with the organization if they simply strove to make people take notice of what's going on in the world. There's no justice in spreading your message at the expense of other people's lives, though. Absolutely none. I wouldn't even describe their actions as cruel. What Yu's done so far, not to mention what he's planning on doing, all of it is pure, unbridled brutality. I can't help but grit my teeth in disgust. Naomi lost her life to such brutality. Does that mean I'm trying to... I'm gonna say mete out justice, but I'm not actually sure how to pronounce that.
I think.
Or am I merely bound by a sense of duty? Neither.
これ以上誰も傷つけない。そしてナオミを必ず取り戻す。
I'm fueled by sheer determination, nothing else.
その覚悟の先、見届けさせてもらう。
Following that, we begin to discuss our plan for tomorrow. Technically, all I contribute is a few nods to show I'm listening, but the more concrete their plan gets, the more nervous I become. How Miharu and Scale act in the face of all this is what has me most curious. Audette said they probably figured out that she's double-crossed them, but that they also won't think much of it. Miharu's personal motivations aside, their main goal is to eliminate Alan and Audette. Even if they don't manage to elect you themselves, they won't run the risk of having any of their cards exposed. Audette and Alan probably feel the same, considering they're allowing me the right to elect you. I know you the most out of everyone, so I can agree with that choice. The rest is up to me. My only choice is to get his regret out of him. Although anxious, part of me feels good about this being something only I can do. I want to die by your hands. His words are akin to a curse for me. However, they also serve as evidence that I can still learn his regret.
Okay.
What do you think? Stopping point? Friday? This became very eventful.
I think
I thought we were going to get to another elimination thing, and then they threw this whole monkey wrench in the whole scenario.
I don't know. I feel like we should at least get through the day and let Saturday. We should end on Saturday, but I don't know how long this is gonna be. Hopefully, I don't know.
Do you want to try?
Yeah, let's try. Fuck it.
Just as Odette had said, I don't go home once we finish our talk. I stay at the warehouse and get some sleep. It's for the best. I'd get arrested immediately if I were to get caught carrying a gun, and according to her, it's far less risky to move in the morning as opposed to the middle of the night. I'm surrounded by murderers. It's cold, dark, and lonely here. Alan was kind enough to prepare a blanket for me, but it's still my first time sleeping outdoors like this. I can't adapt to this environment so easily. The humidity doesn't help much either. That said, we're starting early tomorrow. I need to get as much sleep as I can. With that in mind, I throw the blanket over my head with a groan.
ジョーちゃん、ちょっとでも寝ておいた方がいいぜ。
心配してくれるんだね。オデットさんも起きてるし。
不本意だが、てめえが鍵だからな。私は気にすんな。てめえの貧弱で貧相な体とは違え。
一言余計なんだけど。
船の上じゃ一晩眠れないなんて珍しくねえ。その分暇で飽きてもまだ寝るしかねえ時もあるんだけどよ。
船。
I realized that I'd begun to take an interest in her through my inquiry. I was so terrified of her before, but now my impressions changed just after speaking to her for a bit.
お、私の情報を探ろうって算段かい？
いや違う。
わかってるよ。てめえはバカではないが、そこまで坂しくもねえ。見張るってのとはそこが違うわな。
I draw my eyes off her, prompting her to continue.
こう見えて、私は船乗りだった。
むしろ納得なんだけど。
いわゆる海運業者だ。ただし、手紙から違法の品物まで、気に入りゃ何でも依頼を受ける運び屋さ。武器とか密造酒とか、まあたくさん運んださ。それこそ人もな。 ただし麻薬だけはダメだ。あれは流儀に反する。麻薬の運びの依頼をしてきたやつの大半は海に沈めたよ。
Oh.
海に沈めたってそれ比喩
No.
No, she literally threw them overboard.
She laughs in response. Just hearing about the work she does throws me off yet again. Our perspectives on what is normal must be completely different. In that sense, I've been completely blind to how people other than myself have gone about their lives.
しかしあの坊ちゃんはよく寝るね。宝石会社の社長様にしちゃ荒ごとに慣れてるようだ。奴の人生もなかなか面白いだろうよ。会ってみないとわからないもんだ。さあ、話は終わりだ。ちった緊張もほぐれたろ。こんな場所じゃ朝日が差したらすぐ目覚めちまうんだから、せめて目をつぶってろ。
I actually feel like I understand her even less now. She deals with illegal goods for work, and yet she claims to be anti-drugs. She even tried to help me sleep. Never met someone as difficult to figure out as her. It does make me think, though. No two people are exactly alike, so that's only natural. We simply don't know others well enough to truly understand them. The first time I met Yu, he was just a kid full of curiosity and love for Shigetsugu, the man he considered to be his grandfather. There's more to him, though. He was also a member of a terrorist organization before that. He then became the one responsible for Naomi's death, and now he wishes for his death by my hand. I don't know which side of him is the real one. I will soon, though. I'm sure it will tie into his regret. I feel my body gradually reach its limit as I think about all this. Soon enough, I succumb to the temptation of sleep.
Sleep. Anyways.
Oh, to sleep.
Alright, there we go.
Oh, to sleep.
Alright.
Woo!
Whoa.
Crazy shit for next time.